all that is really relevant in our present now and in relation to what's in our now, all that really matters is how we relate to that which is quote unquote real in this dimension, and that is the earth and all living beings on the earth. That is where our focus should be and where our love should be concentrated, instead of taking this love energy and project it and channel it to this idea of God. There is no God personified in the ether. God is frequency, vibration, and energy. And the only way God takes solid, tangible form is through creation. So in order to love God, instead of having some fantasy of interaction with spirit, which really is consciousness, if we want to interact and relate to spirit or consciousness, then that means drop into the awareness of what is in front of us now, the next person you are relating to, and the earth you're walking on. Don't drop that candy wrapper or the garbage. Don't dump it out into the ditch. And don't get rough and short with your neighbor. These tangible creations, these tangible sentient beings are God. Never mind going in your room and praying to some ghost in the sky. There is no God ghost in the sky. God, that God spirit, that God ghost, that God imagination is your soul consciousness, which makes you act consciously and interact consciously with all created things. That's why it says in John, in the epistles of John, how can you say you love God when you don't love your brother, who you can see? Forget about this worshipping of this nebulous spirit God in the sky. He's given us his spirit, his consciousness, to live consciously aware in this created now. Here is where our focus ought to be, not in the ether. You can go to the ether for the sole purpose of connecting to your conscious awareness, your conscious mind, which is that spirit that we call God. Forget about this useless worshipping with hands in the air. That is useless. There's nobody up there or out there. It is your consciousness. Use your consciousness to make a difference in this present life. Transmission over.